Hi guys, this is Selene Moon Goddess Tarot. I just wanted to do a little video here about how your person feels about you and their thoughts and feelings. So I've done a couple of these videos, but I'm just going to keep going with it because spring is on its way in the Northern Hemisphere, and which is where I am, and everybody's thinking about love. Love is a great subject, so why not do readings on it, right? Um, So I have three decks here. I'm not in my usual place, by the way, so it looks a little ghetto. I got like a pillow and, but I have good intentions. Okay, so you have three choices here, okay? You have this deck, which is called the Untamed Mystery Tarot, okay? And then you have this one, which is the Fairy Tarot, and this is the Rainbow Tarot, okay? Um, they're great decks. Let's see, I'll show you because you can't really see very well. So this is the front of deck one. This is the front of deck two. It's got all the pretty designs and colors there. So maybe something like that, the color is attractive to you to make you kind of pick the pile. And then pile three is LBGTQ. Hopefully I said that right. Forgive me if I did not, but Rainbow Tribe deck. Okay, so that might resonate with you. So take a moment to pause the video and I also have a bunch of secret thought cards. I have three different decks of secret. I have the Hidden Oracle, I have the Hermit Tarot or Hermit Oracle, and then I have message cards that I wrote and made myself that we will use. Okay, all right. Go ahead and pause the video and pick your deck. I'll see you when you're reading. Okay, pile one. How bees it? I hope you guys are doing well. Sorry about my little ghetto setup here, but it is what it is. All right. So you want to know how your person is feeling about you, how your crush feels about you, and also we're going to get some hidden thoughts. All right. All right. Pile one. How is their person? How does their person feel about them? Their crush, their person, and this is whether they're in communication or not. How does pile one's person feel about them? Okay, we've got the Two of Swords, the Five of Cups. What happened, pile one? Is this a breakup? I think it's a breakup. All right, so we have Two of Swords. Your person is feeling kind of confused, conflicted, confused, trying to pay attention to their intuition about what is happening here in this connection. That's what really the Two of Swords represents. Usually it's with here it's with an eagle on top of some skulls with the swords behind him. It almost in a way of just like determined to work through whatever conflict this is, really is what that eagle represents. Usually it's a woman who's blindfolded holding two swords, which can sometimes, just look like simple confusion. But I feel different about that card. I feel like it is about trust. It's about like wanting to be trustful, but yet wanting to protect yourself, right? Having your eyes closed and not being like the trust fall kind of energy, right? It's more like, okay, I'll close my eyes, but I got my swords just in case you hurt me, kind of thing. So protection, self-protection. Then you have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is a card of heartbreak. It's a card of mourning. It's a card of just feeling like either the right one, the one that got away. Sorry, I'm trying to get my words out. Like mourning the one that got away. Usually it's depicted by three cups that are spilling and then two that are left still standing. And the turtle, there's a little turtle in this one, if you can see him. And really, turtles to me represent, because some of them live to 100, tortoises. So it feels like it's like a long time. Like this has happened, this has been going on for a long time. I wouldn't say it's an abrupt breakup. So either this person broke up with you or shut you out because of their inability to tap into their emotions, but they still miss you. Really, they miss you terribly, and they are just in anguish over it. The Ten of Swords is all about just feeling defeated, just feeling like either they fucked up big time or that it feels like they fucked up, honestly, because there are other cards to represent being the victim. And there's cards like this one that they could have been the one that, you know, did the harm when I consider the Two of Swords. All right. Let's get a couple more cards. Let's clarify what we have. How about that? Just to see if this is uh, coming together for a better picture of what's going on. Can we clarify the Two of Swords, Spirit? Why is the Two of Swords here? Five of Pentacles. Okay. Being left out in the cold. Being left out in the cold. Usually this the background is typical for regular tarot, but usually there's people it's snowing outside and there's two people just being left outside, right? This deck though, it has a white horse. So it's almost like, you know, yeah, and white horses are all about mystery. And, you know, I think of mystery, I think of spirit, I think of purity, I think of um avoiding. Uh Also comes to mind. But the card itself does represent being left in the cold. You got the Four of Wands. This card is all upright, and I never read a reversed card unless it comes reversed on its own. This one did that. The Four of Wands usually is about marriage, love, coming together for celebration, um, stability. Sometimes it could mean counterparts, like a soulmate or twin flame. Um, Here you have like two little bunnies. They're playing with eyeballs, but they're two little bunnies, like frolicking and playing. But yours came out reversed. Again, heartbreak, the dismantling of something that was there, a relationship that was steady, and perhaps this person thought what you guys had was stable, and it really wasn't. And then lastly, you've got the Chariot, and the Chariot. This is all for the Two of Swords, by the way. The Chariot is about being brave. It's about going through a lot of battles and coming out victorious. But it also can mean running away or running to something. In this case, with the cards that have come out together, I'm going to say it's about running away. So, whatever conflict this Two of Swords is talking about, the conflict is the breakup or being left out in the cold, the breakup of the relationship with the Four of Wands in reverse, and the Chariot running away. So definitely sad energy of a breakup for sure. With the Turtle here, with the Five of Cups, you guys could be in separation, like their breakup happened, or maybe there wasn't a breakup. Maybe there was just an abrupt end of communication, and then there hasn't been communication since then, and you're in this kind of limbo of needing to know what the fuck is going on. Excuse my French. But hence why you're here at this reading. So let's clarify the Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here? Three of Cups. So it's possible that this relationship ended because of a third party situation, or a third party situation was the cause of it. So either you had someone or they had someone, and um, that was the reason for the ending of this connection. But it doesn't feel like they are happy about that decision because it's under the Five of Cups. So they might have chosen the person they're supposed to be with, right? Like if they're married or in a connection with someone else, and they are not happy that they chose that connection and not you. That's what I get from that. Can we clarify the Ten of Swords? Spirit, Ten of Swords. Ooh, this popped up. Three of Pentacles. Mm. So the Three of Pentacles usually talks about, you know, having done a lot of work and then displaying that work. It could mean in a place of employment. It could mean working on yourself, being proud of something that you've done and wanting to display that for others. Uh, there are three horses there. You know, it's grounded energy. I think that with the Ten of Swords, that perhaps not only it could be that the third party situation that I was talking about doesn't have to be a person. It could also be uh, their job, you know, like the job took over the relationship, took the place of the relationship. That's kind of what I'm getting here, you know. And I feel like this is them. It doesn't feel like it's you, pile one. It feels like this is how they are feeling about you. Because sometimes with these readings, I'll say, how's your person feeling? And it'll maybe display what, you know, the person who picked the pile is feeling, you know. But for here, it's really, really obvious that this is a really sad breakup. I'm so sorry about that. Let's get some thoughts. Let's get some hidden thoughts about your person, what they might be feeling. Hidden, not feelings, but more like, you know, the hidden feelings and thoughts here. Just get these up. And then, you know, let's start with the hidden truth. Okay. What is pile one's person's hidden truth about this connection? What is pile one's hidden truth about this connection? Pile one's hidden truth. Whoa, that flew out. I can't stop thinking about you. That is totally the Ten of Swords energy right there. I can't stop thinking about. I'll put it over here by the Ten of Swords. I can't stop thinking about you. Tell me more. Wellness person's hidden thoughts. I left when I saw you with someone else. So perhaps there was some kind of assumption, or you actually were with someone else, or, you know, this also speaks to me about self-sabotage because, you know, in general, you know, if you see someone that you're in a connection with someone else and your mind is healthy about things, you would not presume the worst first. You would be like, I wonder who that person is. And you'd want to get more information. Jealousy wouldn't be the first thing unless you're really triggered by it. But just, you know, leaving a whole relationship because you saw someone with your person with someone else is almost like assuming the worst. Oh, you probably don't like me because blah, blah, blah. It's just that, just assuming and not even having a discussion about it and walking away. So I'll put that by the Three of Cups because that's like, you know, represents the third party, whether it was the job or the fact that they saw you with another person. Oh, here's the other card that fell out. I feel you leaving me behind. Interesting. I feel you leaving me behind. Again, it makes me feel like they're drawing these conclusions about how you feel about them. One more card, please, for how the hidden feelings for pile one in their person, please. Hidden feelings from pile. Wow, the timing just wasn't right for us. Ugh, I am so sorry, pile one. All right, let's see what the Hermit Tarot says, okay? I got a mini deck tarot. Nice. All right. Was more about how pile one's person is feeling and thinking about pile one. Secret thoughts. Pile one from their person. Secret thoughts from pile one, please. Secret thoughts. Pile one. Okay, two came out. I'm ready. and that's 0, which represents the Fool card in tarot. And the Fool is very spontaneous energy. It's suddenly making a decision and then just going for it. It There's this story about the Fool's Journey, and it's about the major arcana, like the first major cards in tarot. And so usually it's depicted by a person who looks like they're on a ledge or a cliff, but you don't know whether they're landing on the cliff because they've been through their journey and they've come back transformed, or they're leaving. And this one saying I'm ready is saying like they're leaving. The other card that came out is I would follow you. No, if I could follow you, I could lose everything, which leads me to believe that your person is in a third party situation, or, your coworkers, and maybe that person feels like being coworkers and being in a connection is not a good thing. But then it says here, I'm in so much pain. So I think that your person is hiding their feelings and they're still figuring their feelings out, to be honest with you. I don't think they're really yet healed at the point where they've come to a conclusion about your connection. I think this reading is happening right in the middle of the shit, right in the middle of the caca, right in the middle of like this breakup just happened, or they decided to abruptly walk away, and this is like right after, or they're so hung up with the Ten of Swords that they're still in that new energy, or that it feels like it just happened to the person. Sorry. Okay. Let's get a couple more cards for pile one. Well, there you go. Here's the secret truth. I'm addicted to you. Card 15 is not the devil. Oh, it is the devil in tarot. And the devil is all about obsession. It's a card about obsession, addictions, all that stuff. So definitely addicted to you. And 7, I think we should slow down. So 7, depending on what suit, right? Like the 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups, 7 of, Pentacles. I feel like the 7 of Pentacles represents grounded energy, which is slow energy. So, and that 7 of Pentacles represents work, which matches the 3 of Pentacles. Huh. All right, let's get some feelings of the cards that I made. What are the real feelings about pile one, please, Spirit? Real feelings for pile well from their person. Secret, deep feelings for pile one, please. I want to be more than friends. I worry that you will reject me, which really does uh, is synchronistic with I feel you're leaving me behind and I left when I saw you with something. It's that same energy. You make me feel loved. So definitely this person has a cage around their heart, self-imposed prison, basically, where they are they're not being honest with themselves about how they feel about you. And that is a scary thing for them, to be honest with themselves, because they know the truth. You make me feel loved is the truth. I want to be more than friends is the truth. And I worry you will reject me is their inner child that has been hurt before, screaming out for help. Like, this is my fear, Give us some more deep hidden feelings for pile one's person. More hidden feelings for pile one's person. Got a bunch here. Please don't walk away. I am holding back. There it is. There it is. Dito. This is the five of pentacles. I wish things were different. There we go. I knew it. I still love you. And the reason why I knew it is because these tarot cards that came out in the beginning, they were profoundly sad. Profoundly sad. Almost all the sad cards in tarot. There's profound sadness that you guys are not together for this person, but this person feels like their hands are tied, but it's self-imposed prison. It's not, we all have the right to make decisions that make us happy. Sometimes those decisions are going to hurt other people, but at the end of the day, we have to make ourselves happy. We deserve to be happy. It is a birthright, which I've said many times in readings, but that was a huge breakthrough for me to realize that I don't win anything in this life to put myself through, for example, a marriage that made me unhappy, or a relationship with somebody else that made me unhappy, or a job, or a circle of friends. Like, I don't get any award when I die that says good job for suffering. Um, so we should pursue happiness because it is part of our birthright on this planet. It's one of the things, maybe the only thing, that gets us through this hard world that we live in. Because most of the lessons we're living in this world, we get in this world, are painful ones. So we should pursue happiness. This last card is "You make me feel free." So your person seems like they need to do a lot of like uh exploration in their feelings, really counting the cost of what is the best decision to make for themselves. Are they happy in their situation away from you? Absolutely not. They're not happy. So do they want to be impulsive and try to make a change? I think that's in there, right? It said I'm ready. So it's in there. But all of the fears that they're in surrounding them, like the Ten of Swords. This is how in my mind it feels that they feel inside. All the swords, just completely helpless, which is not the case. This particular deck, the the swords are not, they're floating above the eagle, and the eagle is on top of the skull, which signifies being triumphant over all of these worries and pains and self-imposed imprisonment, which is different than the regular tarot. So I would just really send love to your person. Just pray for them, talk to the universe for them, that, they are able to really get through this time in their life. Because what could be happening here is that this breakup, it has sparked a spiritual awakening. That's why all of these kind of wounded comments, like, I left when I saw you with someone, and I feel you leaving me behind, are also resurfacing. All right, pile one. I'm sorry this reading wasn't the most encouraging, but I do get from it that your person does love you, and they need to really take time to work things out and really think about their own happiness and how they're going to make their own happiness. Being in relationships that don't make you happy are a waste of time. Um, if there's children involved, children see through you. They know when a relationship is good or not with their parents. They see through you. They know. You're not hiding anything. You know what I mean? There is no hiding. There is no, well, it'd be better for, like, if people know that you and I are together, then blah blah blah. Well, who cares what people fucking think? They don't come home with you. They don't pay your bills. You know, they're not out here, taking part in you healing and doing things that, you need to take care of in your life, and helping you and being a partner and all that. That's just people's opinions. That's their opinions, and they can take their opinions with them, and put them where the sun don't shine. Because when it comes down to it, it is your life to live. Nobody else's. Nobody else is in there with you. Nobody's in there in your head with you when you're worried in bed, stressing out about your life. or in pain or mourning because you feel like for some reason society's telling you you have to do what society says and not what makes you happy. So I send you with those thoughts and I really wish you the best. Okay. Bye, pile one. All right, pile two. It's your time to shine here. Let's see what we got going on with your person. Um, Let me do a little shuffle. Pile one was a very heavy reading. So let's see. Hopefully we get away from that energy here. All right. So how's pile two's person feel about them? Pile two's person. How do they feel? What does pile two's person feel about them? These definitely want to come out. We have the King of Swords, King of Pentacles, Five of Swords, the Fool. Ooh, the Sun and the Ten of Cups. All right. So with the King of Swords, you got two kings here. So, you know, I think that your person, I don't feel like there's two people here right away. I don't. I think that there might be some inner conflict with them about how to approach the connection with you. Like one part of them wants to be very intellectual about it and be very like, well, what is the logical decision to make? The King of Swords is a logical king. He is all about, it's an air element and it's all about thoughts, decisions, being logical. I always kind of think of like, I don't know if you're a Star Trek fan, but I haven't watched Star Trek in forever, but I think of Spock when I think of the King of Swords. Spock was able to fall in love, but he was still a very logical person. And it took the female that he was with to really extend a lot of herself in order to understand him. That could be the case here. But you also have the King of Pentacles. I hate the glare. Sorry about the glare, because this is a really cute deck. Anyway, King of Pentacles. Okay, so the King of Pentacles is all about, he is the reliable king. He is the king that would have all of the money in order. He would have, you know, the house would always be very luxurious and, abundant with food and things that you need. And, you'd never be without with the King of Pentacles. But the energy of Pentacles in general is a slower energy. So I think that your person is trying to figure out whether how should they run in quickly like wind, like the King of Swords, um and talk about why this relationship is so great and why it's so important and why they want to be with you for very logical reasons, or should he take his time and be a bit more romantic and be a bit more grounded, not just flying off the seat of his pants to, and I'm saying he, but it's not, doesn't need to be a he, it could be a female. It's energy that I'm feeling. So this is masculine energy because we are talking about two kings. Um, yeah, so he's going back and forth between that. Another thing I'm feeling is that these are two very strong elements that your person has in their character in general. But the reason why I feel like there is a decision being made is because we have the Five of Swords here. Now, the Five of Swords is basically, you see this guy here, he's hiding two swords, and then there are these other bloody swords on the beach. And then you have this person here walking away. So he's like hiding that he got these two swords, but there's bloody swords everywhere, and it doesn't look like the war is that it was either won or over. So it kind of reminds me of that saying of like you won the fight, but not the war. All right. So it doesn't feel completely uh like he doesn't feel completely equipped to pursue you for some reason. Feels like either he needs to sneak around to see you, or and that would be winning the fight and not the war, because yeah, you get to see the person, but you don't get to celebrate life with that person, or really show that person off, or rejoice that you have, tell all your friends and family about this person, but you get to see them. So it definitely gives that energy to me. Like if he went really quickly, that's what he would get. But does he really want that? Or that's what you guys are doing at the moment. um but I think that this energy, it quickly changes to the Fool. All right, it changes to the Fool energy. And the Fool is all about, you see how this guy looks like he's jumping off this cliff. And with the Fool, you never know if he's arriving to the cliff because he's learned a lot of lessons, or he is uh, just now jumping off the cliff to be courageous and just jump and be like, I'm ready to dive right in. I think it's a diving in energy because you have the Sun, which is absolutely wish fulfillment. That is like, if you could, this is the best card in tarot. I think beside the 10 of Cups, which is what you also got, the Sun is amazing. The Sun is like, all this worry about this Five of Swords is out the window. Like he's gonna, like the energy is like, fuck that, let's dive, let's go right in. Whatever happens, happens. That's the energy of a Fool. Um, and I think once your person wants success with you, they see success with you. They daydream about you. They love you. Ten of Cups is emotion. It's all about love. Love, 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 love. They think that you're their person. They feel like you are their person. I don't know if they're showing this to you, or maybe you only get to see this kind of, King of Swords side, maybe the King of Pentacles side, and you're kind of like, when you are in a connection with someone and you're just hanging around, something's there. Like you're hanging around, staying in the connection because you're like, I just don't feel like it's as cold as it looks. I feel like there's feelings under there somewhere. So if that was your question, yes, there are huge feelings under there, and your person wants to take action to make this connection uh, a real tangible thing and not just something in your person's head. Okay, so let's get some secret hidden thoughts for your person here. We have the Hidden Truth Oracle. Let's get some of that. Hidden Truth Oracle. What are the hidden truth of pile two's person? Hidden truth for pile two's person, please. That one flew out. Oh my, I know that I have crossed the line with you. Huh. So that makes me think of the Five of Swords and this energy up here that seems like, you know, this perhaps you had a talk in Jesus, as they say, with him, with your person, where you said, you know what, let me know, let me go. Get it together. If you either want me or you don't. And maybe you put the person on silent. Um, that could have been something that took place, or vice versa. They could have done that to you. But I'm feeling more like you did that to them, because I feel like they're the one with the reserved, unsure, confused energy up here. All right, give me some more hidden feelings, hidden thoughts, please. Hidden truth. Pile two's hidden truth in their person. Aww, I can't stop thinking about you. One more. Pile two's person. I knew exactly what I was doing. So going along with I crossed the line is maybe there was some self-sabotage that happened here. Like this first part of the tarot cards are a long period of time of this indecisive energy. Um, and silently knowing that they're self-sabotaging because they have this intense feelings for you that I think is scary for them. It's kind of like one of those things where you procrastinate. This is kind of silly, but you procrastinate on a project that is a very important project, but you feel like you're going to fail in the project. So you just procrastinate till you just miss your due date and you never do the project and you fail. That is a great example of self-sabotage. You already believe you failed before you even try. Um, in the bottom of the deck, it says, just being near you is intoxicating. So there's some love and some passion there. All right, let's see what the Hermit Tarot says. Let's see what Hermit Tarot says. Pile one, pile two's person, please. You are wrong. So if you had some presumptions about whether they cared about you or not, or perhaps you vocalized some of those presumptions to the person, they're telling you you're wrong. That's not, either you don't have the whole picture or you're just absolutely wrong about what you said. Pile choose person. Oh, all right. There's some insecurity there that says your family, I know it says your family won't like me. And then question, have I lost everything? There's some doubt about whether you're going to take them back. All right, let's see some other. These are the cards that I made. Secret feelings of pile two's person. Secret feelings for pile two's person. All right, you got. Oh, here we go. Oh, you get me high. Wow, I wish you were my lover. Right? Sexy, sexy. There's some passion there. I know you can't deny the passion too. I bet you feel it too. That's what creates a lot of that frustration of having to wait, It says, I'm confused right now. So I think they haven't quite gotten to this fool energy of just jumping right in yet, but they're getting there. I'm confused. Here we go. I'm scared of getting hurt. The self-sabotage, I'm scared, right? The whole delay up here that was happening. A couple more for pile two's person. More than a couple. You got a lot. Holy crap. All right. I love your voice. This is scary, but I can't stay away. Oh. You are my person, which makes me feel like, the Ten of Cups, how beautiful. There's two people there together. Like you found his person. Put that there. Would you date me? Again, this is energy that's before the Fool, before making that dive. Because you wouldn't say, I'm afraid your family won't like me and would you date me if you had the energy of the Fool. You would be like, those things don't matter. I'm going for it. I act like I don't care. Definitely up there with those other message cards. You were the first. So either literally you were the first of the, person in their life, like this is a young connection, or you were the first person to really treat them in a way they've never been treated, or you were the first person that ignited, like you were the catalyst to this person's, eyes opening up to what a healthy and like a healthy, loving, caring relationship could be. I don't think that was an option for them in their life before. They felt like, you know, humdrum about relationships, not really like the passion wasn't there. And suddenly you were the first one to ignite and awaken that part of their heart. Here we go. Here's the full energy. I want to dive right into this. You are so stunning. Pile two, you cute pile two. All right. And then lastly, can you spend the night? Makes me think of that. I'm aging myself here, but it makes me think of that Luther Vandross song. Only for if only if only for one night. Yeah, look it up. It's a nice song, but if you're younger, then it might not be your cup of tea. But the words are beautiful to that song, though. But it definitely talks about having that one night. So I wish you the best, pile two. This was fantastic. And I hope that you and your person connect very soon. Okay? Till next time. Bye. Hey, pile three. Hello, hello. Let's see how your person is thinking about this connection. Oh, that is my dog. Let's see if you can see him here. Little Frenchie. That's all he does is really he snorts. That's his thing. He doesn't bark, do anything like that, but snorting is his thing. Okay, here we go. How does pile three's person feel about this connection? We have the Empress. No, is it the Empress? It's the Empress. That is the Moon. How does pile three's person feel about connection? Pile three's person and how they feel about the connection. Wow. Well, I'm going to say this, that your person, right off the bat, is an intense person, and your person has huge feelings for you. Huge feelings. They're hidden, though. I don't think that you know about them. You have I mean, really, talk about being hidden. You have the high priestess right here, and you have the moon. My goodness. So this is an undercover thing. Like, I don't know if you know that your person has this much intense feelings about you. Another thing could be that your person sees you as a very spiritual person. They see you as somebody that could be psychic. You might be do tarot as well. You might or do other types of divination. They see you as somebody that is just a, a true, honest human. Like you don't have a mean bone in your body. And you are a private person. You don't show a lot of you don't have your laundry out there for everybody to see. And the moon is definitely a card of illusion. So he or she or they might be putting you on a pedestal a little bit, which definitely, if they're looking at you like the high priestess, they're putting you on a pedestal, um, where they are, you know, nothing could be wrong with you, right? All about moon. When you think about moonlight, you look out in the dark. If you're looking at a field, you could see a bush, or is it a bush or is it an animal? Like it sheds just enough light to kind of maybe confuse you. Um, and then you have the world card. So that he wants everything, he or she or they want everything with you. Everything. You are everything. You are the sun, the moon, the stars, everything to this person. So either this is a connection that is a very deep one, but I think you wouldn't be here, trying to see about it if it was a deep, long-standing connection. Or this is a person who has held back their feelings for so long that now you've elevated to be put on a pedestal, and, you know, it's gotten to the point where they're creating things that are not there, like I think if they haven't told you how they're feeling, the thing that's not there is the fact that they have to hide this, you know, that is, it kind of makes me think of like when you have a big event you're going to do, let's say, and you have stage fright and your anxiety works you up to the point where you're like, I can't do this. And you just leave. You don't even finish the event that you're supposed to do or perform in. That's kind of like what it feels like. All right. So tell me more about how pile three's person and how they feel about pile three and the connection. Whoa. Here we go. Remember I was telling you about holding back and not saying anything. This is the Hanged Man. That energy is, and again, it is a major arcana. So I don't know if you're famous or not, or is your person famous for other things, like if they're famous at their place of employment, like a lot of people know them, or a lot of people know you, or you're in a place of, you know, either your job, like you guys earn a lot of money, or you guys, I don't know, but like I have never gotten four major arcana cards for a love reading. I don't think ever. So either you're two very influential people or your person's very influential. That could be a whole reason why they're keeping it under cover. Let me know in the comments if that resonates with you, pile three. Two more cards for how pile three's person feels about this connection. Two more cards about how it. All right, Six of Swords. Right? One more. How does pile three's person feel? Oh man, they in love with you. They are so in love with you. They want to leave everything for you. They want to leave whatever is in the way of this connection. So they're already at this point where they have processed with this, taking time to process with the hanged man energy that they they don't care what the consequences, but you are their oasis. You are the, the lonely, like when you see like, because this is about someone going on a boat and going to better lands, and I think about like somebody who's been shipwrecked and floating for a long time and they finally see their land, or a little island that they can, take up shelter. You're the shelter. They want to leave everything behind for you because you came out as the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is the most beautiful, attractive, charismatic, um, intelligent queen that you could be. Like, this is the queen that'll party like a rock star, but also have her shit together where she could run a company. No problem. Everybody wants to be like her. Everybody wishes they were her. Everybody admires her when she walks by. That's the energy. So that's how your person feels about this connection. Your person in love. Your person is really willing to risk it all. It reminds me of like, I don't know if you know this, or I'm sure you could Google it, but there was this one, presidential event that the Obamas went to, but the Bushes were also there. And President Bush sat next to Michelle Obama. And like through the whole event, he was like gushing over her and like talking and laughing and shared a candy with her. And there was like a joke kind of going around on the internet, like he'd be willing to risk everything for her. Like he was going to risk it all that day for the chocolate. Okay, so let's get some hidden thoughts about your person, what your person's thinking. Let me shuffle this real quick. Okay, hidden truth about pile three's person and this connection. Hidden truth in pile three. Here we go. I look for you everywhere. So maybe you guys live in the same city or do work at the same place or something like that. Pile three's person, hidden truth. Pile three's person's hidden truth. I remember every detail of that day. So maybe you guys have spent time together. I know I was a distraction from your pain. So when I read that card, I know it's a distraction from your pain. It always makes me feel like um, the person is insecure, uh, and making an assumption about like why, maybe just assuming that you don't feel the same way. Assuming like, oh no, this person can't really be attracted to me. It must be some other reason why. Um, there's another reason why this person, was interested in me. Can't be because they actually genuinely are interested in me. That's the energy I get from that card. Let's get one more hidden truth for pile three's person. One more hidden truth. One more hidden truth. I love you unconditionally. Well, that's for damn sure. That is for damn sure. All right, let's get some Hermit Tarot here. I feel the same way. So maybe there's some conflict, like they think, like, I was a distraction from your pain. But then they go, I'm like, no, the person had to really feel the same way because they did X, Y, and Z. They have to have real feelings for me. So that's kind of like maybe them saying that they feel the same way, or they go over it in their mind. Like, what if we had a conversation? You know, I would say this, right? Let's see. Get a couple more cards, please. As these persons. Well, hi, if I follow you, I will lose everything. I think they're past that point though, because we got the Six of Swords, right? Um, so I think that they're at the point where they're willing to lose everything. You know, you're past that energy. Reach out. I just dream and wish for everything. That is the world energy that we had here. And and they're manifesting you. They want you in their life. They are thinking about you 24/7. There's a little obsession here. I worry about us a lot. So maybe there is, of course, that fear, right, of failing, that feeling of like, yeah, like it's wishful thinking to think that this could really happen. That is a hindrance to your person. Let's see. I have another deck. Oh, the deck that I made. Let's see what secret feelings and emotions. Some girls. Secret emotions that pile three's person feels for them. Yeah. Aw, you make me so happy. I have a huge crush on you. Mm, I love your scent. Maybe you guys have spent time together, or they have smelled you at some point. You make all of my dreams come true. That's the world card again. And I want to kiss you. Ooh, 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 ooh. So romantic. Jeez, pile three. You better go grab this person. You better not let this one go. I wish things were different. So there is an element, I feel like we've seen that before somewhere. Um, I could lose everything. I don't know what the situation is with you guys that you guys have. So maybe there is some external circumstance that's stopping you guys from making this connection happen in real life, you know? Okay, let's get one more emotion card, please. Aw, thank you for being patient with me. That's beautiful. It's almost like they're talking through me to you. That's crazy. And everything is synchronistic. Like these messages match the tarot cards. That's amazing. All right, pile three. I thought it was going to be a longer reading, but it's pretty straightforward. Your person is in love with you. They want to make this happen. They want this connection to stop being delayed, and they want to go for it with you. They are in love with you. You are the bee's knees. You are the peanut butter to their jelly. You know, ketchup to their fry. all that, all of that good stuff, all that gushy stuff about love. Okay, so I wish you the best. You take care. Bye.